Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. I believe this is episode 4, and down here we're going to be getting, I believe, a sleepy sheep, and there she is. With this item, we can make all enemies go to sleep. It's not really that useful of an item, but I do want to talk about, or just briefly mention, that I realized I was gone for quite a while, like a week or so, and I don't want to be a negative Nancy and get into all of the things that have been happening to keep me from doing videos, but up here we get the Strike Raid badge, and obviously, yes, it's called the Hammer Throw, but if you really think about it, it is kind of like the Strike Raid from Kingdom Hearts. Now, this episode is going to be full of dialogue. Let me just get that right off the bat right now. Mario, I'm so glad you're okay. The town is in an uproar. The prince is kidnapped. The very castle uprooted. It's bedlam. I really don't know what we can do about all this. Please, Mario, save Her Highness. That was a very short piece of dialogue, but like I said, this episode is going to be absolutely full of dialogue, and the first place we need to go... Actually, we don't even really need to come over here, but I would like to go check up on Luigi. And I also wish I knew a little bit about music, to see if those musical notes actually meant anything, and like a little hint about what he was singing, I guess. I wonder what my brother Mario is doing right now. Whoa, Mario, it's you! Good to see you! And you're alright. After all that castle craziness, I was really worried about you. I ran outside just as the earthquake started, so I managed to escape in time. You know, actually, yeah, that makes sense. I was just about to think, or about to say, how did he get here if he was in the castle when it went up in the air with us? Oh? And who are you? I'm Goombario. Nice to meet you. I see. Great, just great. You're on an exciting adventure with Mario. Talk about unfair. See, someone has to look after this house, so I can't leave. Oh well, take care of Mario, okay? Yeah, that is kind of sad if you think about it, and I think it would have been awesome if Luigi had been able to come with us. But we, obviously, like you said, apparently he has to take care of the house, even though I'm not really sure how much upkeep this place needs. But in the house, if we examine this little thing on the wall over here, there is a wall of stats, I guess. And I always was a big fan of stats in RPGs, sports games, anything. So I always thought this thing was kind of cool. The ones with the question marks, we aren't able to see what those stats measure yet, but over the course of the game, we will be able to come back here and look at that. In the bedroom over here, there is a box over here where Mario's letters go, which he doesn't have any right now, obviously, so we can't really read them. And what I'm standing on right here, this little square of, like, elevated wood down here, I thought was one of the cooler parts of the game, but we can't do anything with that right now. And up there, we have a bed, and I was just checking to see if my HP and FP were low, but they're not, so we can just go ahead and leave. And one thing that I always thought was kind of weird out here is if you go back here, it looks like there's another house back there, but it took until I was a little bit older to realize that was probably just the back of the house where Mario's bed is. So I guess they did a little bit of renovation and added on to the house a little bit, because that looks kind of wonky back there if you really think about it. Now, back in Toad Town, another thing I thought was always kind of funny about the layout of Toad Town is that Mario's house has a direct line straight into the middle of the town. I always thought that was kind of funny, but as far as the town goes, it's pretty much just like any other RPG town, especially like the first big town. There are item shops, there are equipment shops, and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm not sure what the point of the shopkeepers are exactly in this game. I guess you can talk to them and stuff like that. Actually, I forgot about this system right here, the check and the claim thing. I'll get into that later, but I came in here really just to point out, I don't know if that's his mouth, or if that's a mustache on the Toad right there. Either way, it's kind of weird. If he has a mustache, that's a pretty rockin' mustache. If it's a mouth, he must be in some surprise, because he's got a huge, wide open mouth right there. But out here, there are a lot of things we can do, just not really right now. The first thing I want to show you guys is actually over here. There is a star piece back there that we can't get for quite a while. I don't know if I ever actually got that star piece, which is kind of almost embarrassing, really, because it's not even that hard to get. If you beat the game, you'll probably realize you can go back there and get that. This guy over here I always thought was kind of weird too. Above us on the top floor there is a dojo. We are here always training at the dojo. Unless our master isn't here, in which case the dojo's closed. A letter just arrived saying the master will return soon. We will train again soon. I actually didn't even mean to talk to him, but the other guy over here, our master is wandering the world to purify his mind and train his body. Our master was a strong man. He's going to come back a very, very strong man. We will wait here, right here, until our master returns. Waiting is part of our training. I don't remember exactly. I think we eventually do have to fight these guys. I could just be completely making up a memory But for some reason, I remember we have to fight these guys. I'm not, like I said, not sure if that's true or not. But it reminds me of Jinx's Dojo, actually, from Super Mario RPG, which is probably what the goal of that was. Now, over here, we have the Toad Town News Flash, or, you know, like just a news bulletin board back here. Really basic stuff as far as explaining what happened with the castle. But on the back, we have the underground news section. Apparently, the guy had nothing better to do than scribble on the back, and this part always got me kind of fired up as a kid. I heard Mario was defeated by Bowser. I don't think it was really fair if you ask me, because he had the Star Rod and I really had nothing. Down here we have a sort of a little area where they're going to be setting up a badge shop. And as you can see, he's like setting up stuff over here right now. They don't have their shop open right now, so we can't really do anything. And over here, we have a little bit of a portal thing that is inactive right now, I should say. And we'll be getting to that later. So now I've really given you the main walk through Toad Town. We could go down here, but there's just a barrier down there we can't get through. And there's only a couple of things left that I want to show you guys over here, like the post office. Now, the post office is not really a place I ever went to all that often, and it's kind of funny, this guy right here. I'm not going to talk to him because we'll get to know him very well later on, but if we talk to the guy behind the counter, we can read some letters. I almost said actually. We can actually read some letters, and if you guys saw episode 3, I did a little actually counter where I counted how many times it said actually. It got up to like 30 or something if I remember correctly. But if we talk to him, we can read Goombario's first letter from the red and blue Goombas. Goombario, you were a lot stronger than you looked. We figured you were just some punk Goomba hanging around with Mario. Anyway, you proved yourself to us, and you showed us that being good is as important as being strong, so... When you come back, do you think maybe we could be friends? Please say yes. We'll be waiting. And they keep the letters for you, and you can come back and read them whenever you want. I always thought that was kind of cool, a little cool touch right there. And it reminds me of Final Fantasy IX with the mail that you can put back and forth between the Moogles and stuff like that. A lot of games actually have stuff like that. And there is a shop right here that we can be going to, or not a shop, an inn that we can go to later. Don't really think I need it right now, but just know that it is there. Now, back here we have the ruins of Princess Peach's castle, and I don't think I've ever done such an in-detail walkthrough of a town before in any of the games I've ever Let's Played before. But here, guys, I want you guys to listen to this music that plays here, because it is quite possibly one of my favorite tunes of any game of all time. Now, it's pretty basic and stuff like that, but I always thought it really matched the area, and just for some reason, the music in this game is one of the biggest reasons why I like it so much. Here we have a lady, I guess, named Merluvlee. Not really too much point in talking to her right now, but if you do talk to her, you can get hints on where star pieces and stuff like that are hidden around, but we won't be probably using her too much, because hopefully I will remember where most of the things are in the game. Now, up here we have Merlow, which not entirely sure if this is a male or a female, but I guess it doesn't really matter. This is where we can use those star pieces that we've been finding around all over the place. We can exchange those for these badges up here. We don't really have enough star pieces right now to get anything worthwhile, I don't think. I mean, we can get attack effects A, which just changes the sound of when you attack. Not really useful. Kind of cool, though. Payoff, you get more damage, or more coins, the more damage you receive. Or chill out, which could be useful, but I don't plan on getting hit by first strikes all that often. But the good thing is that no matter what you do with your star pieces over the course of the game, you will always have enough. As far as I remember, you will always have enough star pieces to go back here and get all of the badges. So it's not like you have to pick and choose, I guess, which badges you want to get, and just hope you have enough star pieces, or, you know, and have to leave some of them in the shop. Not like that at all. You can get all of them. And speaking of star pieces, we're on sort of like a star hill over here. You would think that there would be a star piece here that you could pick up, and there is. Over here, not really hidden, but you might not think to go that way. And I said Star Hill, and that made me remember that there is a Star Hill level in Super Mario RPG. And as far as I remember, Super Mario RPG is the first game that I can think of that used stars as a main part of the game. And this game took it and ran with it and made it literally all about stars and pretty much nothing else. But up here, speaking of stars, we are going to be getting into quite a lengthy conversation with the star spirits. Welcome, Mario. We've been waiting for you. We're the 7 Star Spirits. Our job is to grant the wishes of good people from our home in Starhaven, a place high above the sky. Beyond the sky, same thing I guess. We're going to tell you something incredibly important. Please listen carefully. The other day, Bowser and his followers invaded our peaceful Starhaven. They stole our prized treasure, the Star Rod, which we've cared for since the beginning of time. The Star Rod is powerful beyond belief. It can grant any wish. For as long as we can remember, Bowser's been making wishes like, for instance, I'd like to trounce Mario, or I want Princess Peach to like me. Of course, stars ignore such selfish wishes. As a result, his wishes were never granted. Bowser, that fiend! When he found out that we were ignoring his wishes, he came and stole the Star Rod so he could grant his own wishes. He seems content right now, mainly because he's defeated you and captured the princess, which is apparently all he ever wanted though. Soon enough though, I fear he will wish for more, and then terrible things will happen. It is the responsibility of the 7 Star Spirits to keep the Star Rod safe and use it properly. We must get the Star Rod back from Bowser and return it to its rightful place. In order to do this, Mario, we need your help. Sadly, right now you are not strong enough to challenge Bowser. He has made himself all-powerful by making wishes with a Star Rod. He is terrible to behold. Once we 7 Star Spirits are reunited in Starhaven, we can help give you the power to fight Bowser even with his newfound strength. With our help, you can prevail. Mario, we are... Alas, we've nearly exhausted our power to talk to you. Although it looks like we're there beside you, it is only an illusion. We're using all of our strength to communicate with you over a great distance, but even now our strength is fading. We've been caught and are being held by Bowser's followers in different places throughout the Mushroom Kingdom. Please, Mario, first of all, you must rescue us. In order to take the Star Rod back from Bowser and save Princess Peach, we need your help. Please, Mario, you are our last hope, and we will... Mario, it looks like things are a lot more serious than I thought. Do you think the princess is going to be alright? I'm really worried about her. And I am too, but even though we are worried about her, and Mario and Goombario don't really know what's going on, we as gamers, or the people playing the game, actually get little glimpses into what Princess Peach is doing right now. Mario's probably hurt. Everyone's in prison. The Mushroom Kingdom will be destroyed if things continue the way they're going. Something must be done. If only somebody could help me. Wahahaha! My dear Princess Peach, how are you doing this fine day? It's no use waiting for Mario this time, my dear. We're so high above the sky right now, even Mario doesn't have a chance of reaching us up here. You know, Princess, as long as I have the Star Rod, no one in the Mushroom Kingdom can touch me. You know the power that grants everyone's wishes? It's mine! Isn't that just wonderful? Yeah! Imagine what it's like down in your kingdom. Your subjects must be so upset because their wishes aren't being granted. Oh, how delightful. They deserve it for the way they've treated us Koopas over the years. If you want anything, all you need to do is ask me, Princess. I can grant wishes. Of course, I'll only grant requests that I like. Anyway, think about it. You take care, Princess Peach. Enjoy your stay here. You watch yourself, Princess. You'd better not cause any trouble. Bleh. I can't tell if they're trying to be nice. It seems like Bowser's actually trying to be nice and Candy Koopa's not. Oh, please, if anyone could help. If only somebody could help me. I pretty much just make up whatever words I want to say. Half the time they make sense, though, so I guess that's good. Huh? Now, if that is not just the cutest star you have ever seen and the best theme you've ever heard in this game so far. Hello, Princess Peach. Pleased to meet you. My name is Twink. And the cutest name of all time, the trifecta is complete. But you're a star kid, aren't you? How'd you get here? I came from Starhaven to grant your wish. It's our job to grant wishes, you know. Oh, you came because I wish that somebody could help me? Yes, of course. Oh, that's just great. Thank you so much for coming. Here's my wish. Go right now and take that Star Rod back from Bowser, okay? Think you can do it? Sorry, that's a little much for a novice star like me. Maybe one of the honorable star spirits from Starhaven could grant a wish like that. I'm so sorry. Please, ask for something easy, something a small star can do. Then, can you take me away from here? Everyone in my castle has been captured, and I have to save them all as soon as possible. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't grant that wish either, I'm afraid. Actually, I just got called up to the sky a day ago, so I can't do big wishes yet. If I were a little more splendid star, maybe I could actually help. It's alright. Don't be sad, Twink. Mario will definitely do something to save us all. He's probably coming right now. Oh, Twink, do you think you can go find Mario? I want you to give this to him. This is a lucky star, isn't it? Okay, I'll do it, Princess Peach. I'll fly to the Mushroom Kingdom just as quick as I can. If I remember correctly, aren't we just directly over Mushroom Kingdom? Unless Mario or Bowser has moved his castle, you know, laterally, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait, Twink. Wait 1 second. Can you also... Please tell Mario that... I'm fine, and he shouldn't worry, okay? Can you tell him that? Of course. I'll tell him your exact words, Princess Peach, definitely. Now, don't despair. I'll be back soon, so stay safe until I return, okay? Mario, where are you? And at this point, we get control back over Mario, and we're going to be meeting Twink in just about 5 seconds, but I want you guys to listen to the sound effect that happens when we meet Twink right as I go over this bridge. I always thought it was kind of funny how they decided to use that sound effect. Ouch! Oh, sorry, so sorry, I'm in a huge worry. Hurry! Oh, you're Mario, aren't you? Thank the stars I found you! How do you do? I'm Twink. Princess Peach asked me to bring something to you. Ah, yes, here it is. I wonder where he was hiding that. Here, take this. Like I said, guys, close enough, but we get the lucky star, which I believe he's going to ask... Yeah, I don't have any reason to do this tutorial. Oh, no! Alright guys, I accidentally clicked yes that I wanted to watch the tutorial, but there was really no reason to. Here you are! Looks like a little bit of a Kammy Koopa knockoff here. What? It can't be! Were you following me? What a fool! I didn't mean to skip all that text. I'm sorry about that, guys. The gist of this here is that this is Magi Koopa. I guess. I'm not sure if Magi Koopa is exactly a type of enemy or the name of this specific enemy, but with our newfound timed hits, I'm going to call them, because I think they call them action commands or something like that. They're pretty much timed hits, and I apparently missed that one right there. If you guys don't know what timed hits are, they're pretty much the same exact thing from Super Mario RPG, where that if you press a button at the right time, you will get a damage bonus or a defense bonus, depending on, you know, what the situation is or whatever. And this is another one of those fights that I'm pretty sure you can't lose. And did we just get a level up there? Yes, indeed we did. So we get to pick either HP, FP, or BP. Obviously, HP and FP are pretty self-explanatory, but BP is what we are probably going to be needing a lot of. But what I usually do is go HP, FP, BP, just a cycle like that, because I don't want one to get too far ahead of any of the others. So I will just start with HP, and over the course of the game, I will go back through and do the other ones. Well done, Mario. You're as strong as they say. I know that you'll be able to defeat Bowser. I'm going to return to Princess Peach's side. I'm not strong enough to really help her, but at least I can tell her you're okay. Well, Mario, see you later. Oh dear, I almost forgot to tell you the message from Princess Peach. I'm alright, so don't worry about me. That's exactly what she said. I get the feeling, though, that she's very lonely. Anyway, I'll do my best to help the both of you. But please be brave, you must save Princess Peach. There he goes, back to Bowser's castle. What a brave little guy. Okay, Mario, let's get down to business. And that sounds like an excellent plan, and now that we have the action command, or the lucky star, which somehow is able to let us do action commands, we are going to be able to do a lot more damage over a shorter amount of time. So random battles and stuff like that will not take as long. Oh, Mario! Merlin was looking for you. He lives in that house with the spinning roof. He asked me to tell you to go meet him at his house. I was just about to go look for you, but here you are. It's rare for Merlin to call somebody over to his house. He's a bit eccentric. Even when he has visitors, it's rare for him to come out of the house at all. Now, I didn't show you guys that house specifically, you know, on purpose, because we have to go in there and talk to Merlin. But that is going to have to wait for the next episode, guys. I'm going to go ahead and save here, and I can't wait to go, you know, show you guys what Merlin has in store. Because as that toad over there said, he is pretty eccentric. But one thing you guys don't have to worry about, hopefully, is a break in the content as much as there was over this past week. Namely, 0 content. Just some stuff happened, I guess, to where I wasn't able to do that, but I hope you guys will enjoy the picking up of content here. So I want to thank you guys for watching this episode, and I can't wait to see you guys back for the next episode.